I'm Bonnie Kempke, and this is Quilting on a Thread. Today I'm working on a traditional meets modern quilt. It's a scrappy cathedral window quilt, but I'm also going to quilt this rather differently, and that's what this video is about. How I'm quilting this more modern version of a cathedral window quilt. So I'm using the 360 Wonderfoot. The 360 Wonderfoot is a Gracecompany hopping foot made specifically for the Qunique machines. This hopping foot will work on any of the Qunique machines, and it will work on the Little Rebel. Wonderfoot 360 has multiple lenses, and those lenses are used for echoing. And so you put the lens in, and the 360 Wonderfoot glides along and helps you to follow either a stitch line or a pattern line. In this instance, it's the pattern line, and I'm wanting to follow the sashing. So I'm using the smallest echoing lens, but I'm also going to guide myself because there's a lot of seams, bulky seams in this quilt, and I don't want to hit those seams and get jostled off of my line. So I'm also using a curved ruler, and the curve of the ruler I'm using echoes the curve of the sashing in the cathedral window quilt. Now, nothing in the instruction manual with your 360 Wonderfoot says that you may or may not use this foot with a ruler. However, the lip on the sole of the rotating 360 Wonderfoot is indeed high enough to use a ruler with it. And so here I am. I have you set up over me so that you can see my quilt. So this is my 360 Wonderfoot. It's already installed on my Qunique machine. I don't know that you can see it, so I'll bring over an image. This is the Wonderfoot 360 foot, and it has multiple lenses. The lens I have in it is the 1/4 circle lens. So that's a 1/4 offset that will let me go around this using the lines within the lens as my offset. So I've already dropped the needle up here at the top so that the line of the lens is on the line and is touching both of the curves to either side of it. What I will then use to help guide my foot over the seaming in the stitches is this Amanda Murphy Good Measures ruler. This is part of the multi-curve ruler set. It's 3 pieces, and I'm using the arc that most closely replicates the arc of these window sashings. It happens to be this arc here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that ruler and back it up to the side of the 360 Wonderfoot and replicate that arc of the sashing that I want to follow over here to the side. And then I'll go ahead and turn on my stitching and follow this line. I'm going to do this slowly so you see what is happening. And all I'm doing is using that ruler to help see that I don't bump off of the line. I'm not trying to be perfect, I'm trying to be neat. And I just move the ruler around. And I keep dropping the needle to save my place, you know, to keep me in place, since I'm moving my hands off of the handlebars. So what this really does for me is it gives me the opportunity to use the Wonderfoot 360, but the ruler to keep me from bumping when I hit those seam lines. Use your fingers outside of the ruler. Don't just press on the ruler, but put your fingers outside of the ruler and then some fingers on the ruler, and use those fingers outside the ruler to help you maintain control. And so that's what I'm doing with this quilt. So this was just a quick little video to encourage you to be brave in your quilting, to go ahead and use the tools and accessories on your quilting setup in ways that are beneficial and perhaps unexpected. Hope to see you again here on Quilting on a Thread. Bye-bye now.